Hello, Tina. Are you there?
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Oh, there you are.
There I am.
I remember you.
How are you today?
I'm great, thank you. You're 1 minute early. You're my kind of woman. I appreciate you being here on time. Thank you very, very much. Tell me where you're from, Tina.
I live in Mitchellville, Maryland, just outside of DC, about 10 minutes, Washington, DC.
Yep, I know the area very well. Spent a lot of time back there on business. Before we get started, tell me just briefly, what is it that you do for a living, the type of business you're in?
Well, I give just a little bit, got to go back to come forward, but I just retired from NASA in 29, December 31st, 2019.
Well,
And I was an engineer. Then the last 7 years, I became the coaching program manager for the program at NASA Goddard. And when I retired, I just kept the coaching going. So that's what I've been doing. But even before I retired, I was helping people to write books. So now I decided I want to ramp that up and continue that process because I've had some folks have some success, and I really wanted to help people to wrap their arms around it. And just because you have an issue, just because you have something going on, doesn't mean that you can't write. I mean, I grew up with dyslexia pretty bad. I couldn't write or reason. I couldn't read or reason. It was difficult. I did fight my way all the way through school. But if you had told me I'd have been an author of 4 or 5 books by now, I would have said, no way, no how, somebody's lost their mind. So that's kind of where I am. So we are.
So the coaching that you're doing, the coaching is online, is it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I have a couple of contracts. I have a contract with NASA, and I have some other contracts with some other government agencies, some other corporations. I have some clients through those. And that's more executive business coaching from that perspective.
Hey, great.
In the evening time, or like I was just talking about on my side gigs, I enjoy coaching entrepreneurs, content creators, coaches that really want to accelerate the business, take it to the next level.
Outstanding. Well, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to try to do here. And I mentioned last night when we met everybody that I'm offering something that I've never done before, probably never do again. I'm offering to produce a promotional video promoting your business, your product, your service, your company, whatever you want to promote, absolutely free of charge. Now there's a catch to it, so to speak. And I'm going to tell you about that. Don't worry. The catch is I'm not going to charge you a penny for anything I'm about to offer you. So don't get that out of your mind.
No worries.
I'm doing this kind of just backwards. I'm sending out an email today to all of the people that I've talked to on a free Zoom session in the last year. And I'm going to offer them what I'm going to offer you. You're the first one. However, I haven't sent it out yet. I'll send it out this morning. But first, I'd like to spend a few minutes with you teaching you a few things that I know will help you.
Pencil and paper ready.
Okay, great. Well, you don't need that because I'm recording the call, and I'm going to send you the replay, so you've got everything right in front of you. First of all, you saw a little short video on me. I've spent most of my life in the television production motion picture industry. I sold my business a dozen years ago, and now I'm online teaching people how to promote themselves on camera. I've been doing that all my life, basically, but now I'm doing it online. And with the advent of the coronavirus, the whole world has now suddenly come onto video conferencing. But unfortunately, most people make many fatal mistakes as soon as they turn on their webcam. 99% of all the people I talk to on these free Zoom sessions, and 99.5% of all the people that made presentations last night made this one fatal mistake. They don't connect with the people that they're talking to. And until just a moment ago, I didn't feel connected with you. Now I do. Right now I do. But what you have been doing is looking down at me. You're on a laptop, aren't you?
Yes, and I try to remember to look up at the camera, and I keep remembering.
That's right.
The camera's up there. The camera's up there.
That's exactly right. And what you've been doing, I'm going to look down as I'm on a desktop, but if I were on a laptop, I would be looking down at you on my laptop. Now, you don't feel connected with me at all right now, do you?
That's right. No.
But now, now you do feel connected to me, don't you?
That's right.
Okay, now, bless your heart. Everybody does this, and it's a really bad mistake if you're coaching online or if you're doing anything online. In order to have the people you're talking to feel connected with you, you need to look at those people. But that's really tough on video conferencing. The people are down there, and you're looking at the people, and they don't feel connected with you at all because the camera is up there. If Nora O'Donnell got on the CBS News and looked down at a teleprompter that was down here, nobody that she was talking to on CBS would feel connected with her, but she looked straight into that camera. Now, with video conference, how in the world can you look at the person you're talking to? And I want to, right now, you're going like this. And I can see you going like this. I want to see those expressions, but how do you do that and still stay connected? I'm going to teach you a little trick that I learned a number of years ago. When I first came online, when I sold my business a dozen years ago, I came online, and I'm a computer idiot. I knew from my production experience that I had to look into that camera in order for people to feel connected with me. But the problem was, for the first 3 years, I couldn't see the people that I was talking to, and I wanted to see their expressions. And again, you're smiling and you're going like this, and I want to see that. But you just can't do that with webcam, but you can. And I'm going to teach you something right now.
Yes, sir.
As soon as you came on, I reduced the size of my screen, and I put your face right behind my webcam. Now, what I have done, I've got a little webcam like this. I've got another one right in front of me. In order for you to do this, you've got to take your webcam out of your computer. Yours is built into your.
I actually have.
Good. Okay. That's okay. So you've got an external webcam. What you need to do is take that external webcam and just plug it into a tripod, and then put that tripod right in front of your screen. I'm going to show you rather than try to tell you. We're going to go to screen share. And right now you should be able to see the monitor that I'm actually looking at. Can you see that big monitor?
Yes.
Okay. Now, this is my old webcam. I've got a different stand. I just showed you the new stand. But here's my webcam, and it's on a little tripod, and I put it on a little platform, so it's right in the middle of my monitor, right smack dab in the middle. Now, I told you a moment ago that as soon as you came on the screen, I reduced the size of the Zoom screen, and I'm going to show you a picture of what I did. Now, this is another person that I took several years ago. But here I am talking to this woman, and you can see me actually taking the picture there. This is the Zoom screen. And that's my monitor and back of it. And you can see my email right there. In order to reduce the screen size, there are two ways of doing it. You can see it says Zoom meeting up there. And on the other side, there are three little dashes. One, it'll minimize it. One will exit the whole program. And the one in the middle, if you click that, it's just a little square. It'll reduce the screen to about a quarter size. There's another way of doing it. When the picture filled the whole monitor, all I had to do is just double click anywhere on the frame, and it would do the same thing, reduce to that size. Now, once it's reduced, you need to take your mouse and click it with the with the left finger, and
Mhm.
you can only do it in the white portion up there.
Okay.
If you click it down here, it's not going to work. But if you click
It
the
goes
white
up.
port, if you click the white portion, you can drag that screen, that Zoom screen, anywhere
Mhm.
on the monitor you want.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
dragged her so that she was literally a fraction of an inch just above the camera lens, which is right there. I'm so close when I'm looking at her. My eyes are so close to that camera lens that the camera thinks I'm looking straight at the lens, but I'm actually looking straight into her eyes. And I can see
Yeah.
every move she makes, and she feels totally connected with me. Does that make
Yes.
sense?
That makes absolute sense. Absolute.
Now I'm
Might
going to
not
go.
do that.
I'm going to go one step further. Here's a much larger Zoom session. There are 20 people in that Zoom session, and I'm
Mhm.
talking to this fellow right here. And I instantly moved him when I started talking to him. I instantly moved the screen so that he was right above the camera lens. And he thought I was talking straight at him, which I was. But the beauty of this, Tina, is that all of those other 19 people felt that I was talking straight at them. They thought my eyes were centered directly on them because my eyes were so close to that camera lens to the person I was talking to. They all felt connected with me. Does that make sense?
It does. It does.
Okay, I'm going to move one step further. Now, you're on a laptop. So I wanted to show people what you can do on the laptop. There's my regular monitor back in the back, but I got my laptop and I just put it on a bunch of books underneath it there so that it would, my camera would be right in the center of the screen. And then when the person comes on, I just drag the person so that, again, the person is right above the camera lens. That person feels totally connected. It is so simple to do. It will, let me go back now. What are you doing there now?
Looking at, I'm sorry. I was just practicing. I'm sorry. I'm going to pay attention.
Okay. Now you don't need to try. You don't need to try this now. All you need to do to be able to do this is put your camera. I hope your webcam has a screw-in connection at the bottom.
It does. It does.
Wonderful. All you got to do is get a little mini tripod, and it needs to be a firm tripod. I made the mistake. The first one I bought was so tiny that my camera kept falling over constantly.
Okay.
You can get one of these on Amazon for $20. And then just put it on some books or whatever so that it's right in the middle of your screen, and then just drag the person that you're looking at down right directly above that camera lens, and you will feel connected with them. You'll see everything they do, and they'll feel totally connected with you. Right now, I want you to look at me, but when you do look at me right now, I don't feel connected with you at all. I'm going to pretend again that I'm looking at you on my laptop. And if I talk to you during this whole session like this, looking at you at a different part of the screen, you're going to think, why, my gosh, I'm up here. Why is he looking down there? And you just don't feel connected.
Right. That's right. I've been struggling with this.
Last night, I stayed on for every one of those 60-second presentations. And I took I marked it. What did I do? There it is. I marked everybody down. And of all the people that came on and gave their 60-second presentation, none of them looked into the camera except for 3 people. 2 of them were clients of mine. The other one did a marvelous job. But every single person, and they didn't need to look down at the computer. All they needed to do was look straight into the camera lens for 60 seconds. I remember one lady, she was looking up like this all the time that she was doing her presentation. And you just didn't feel connected at all. If you're going to coach, I beg you, learn how to see the person you're talking to and position them so that you can see them and they feel totally connected with you. It'll make all the difference in the world in your coaching for the rest of your life.
Absolutely. That's it. That's what I needed right there. That was worth the price of admission right there.
That's what I'm here for. Hopefully, if I can give you just one little tip on this free Zoom session, it will definitely be worth my time. It's fun for me, if you will. Another problem that so many people have, and you saw it last night, you saw many people using a virtual, and you can look at me, that's okay. You saw many people looking at, using a virtual background. And yes, the problem is when they use the virtual background and they don't use a green screen, as soon as they move, their hair goes crazy and half of their face dissolves and their hand will disappear. And it just looks terribly unprofessional. And I question, why do people do that? They want to look good, but it actually makes them look unprofessional. Now, I love green screen. I love virtual backgrounds.
Yeah,
I truly do. I use them all the time in my business. You can do all kinds of fancy things with it. Here's my hotel in Honolulu. You see the beautiful Pacific Ocean back there. You can just do many wonderful things using green screens. Well, let's take you to the breaking news. You can do a lot of wonderful things with virtual backgrounds. The problem is people that are using virtual backgrounds are not using a green screen. I'm using a virtual background. That's not my office. I'm going to show you what my office looks like. Now we're going to go back to screen share. And this is the last one I showed you. But let me take you into my office. This is my real office. You can see behind me is a great big green screen. That's nothing but a piece of cloth that I got at Walmart and tacked it up to the wall. If you're going to use virtual backgrounds, you need to use a green screen. And that's only the beginning. You really need to know what you're doing if you're going to use a green screen. You see these two big lights? Yes. Green screen requires a tremendous amount of light, and the light must be uniform. When I first got these lights, I didn't have the diffusion material that I have on there. And I had a huge glare up here in this portion of the green screen. And on this light, I had a huge glare there. When I put a virtual background up in that area, it just fell apart. It was terrible. Looked horrible. Here's a side shot. I've got another light down here and another light on the other side of my desk to get a tremendous amount of light on the green screen and also on me. You can see how much light is on the chair I'm sitting on. Let me just go back. The biggest thing, you've got to have uniform light. I ironed out all the wrinkles in the green screen. You can't have any wrinkles. It's got to be totally flat, got to be a certain distance. I recommend to people, if you want to use a virtual background, you got to get some help and you need to know what you're doing to get that kind of quality.
Yes, I actually have a green screen and I have lights, and I tried it several times and I just couldn't get it right. And so I just said, it's better to have it like this than to have it wrong. So
you're absolutely right. And may I tell you that your background is wonderful. It really is. You look very professional. If you want to get green screen, I can help you there. Okay. One of the things that we do in our course is teach people that really want to use green screen how to do it and get good, what is called chroma keying in the business. But most people, they just get frustrated and throw it away. And you've had that same experience. I can teach you how to do it if we get together in a course. Well, I've taken too much time. Hopefully these two little things, you've tried a green screen and it didn't work properly. And that's because you don't know really what to do to get good chroma key.
Yeah, I have lights. I even tried positioning the lights, but I don't think I had them uniform. That's probably where I was messed up.
Yeah, I'm going to stop now with our little free masterclass, giving you some tips, and I'm going to tell you what you really wanted to hear coming here today. I have spent the last 11 years teaching people on Zoom, presentation skills, public speaking skills, primarily related to video conferencing. Video conferencing, in my opinion, is the most powerful promotional tool, training tool, informational tool, and sales tool the world has ever seen. And most people don't even have a clue how to use it properly. My course is primarily focused on helping people know how to promote themselves using video conferencing. However, almost all of my clients are coaches, just like you. The biggest single problem that they have is, how do I promote myself without spending a fortune on paid ads?
Yes.
And I made that same mistake when I first started 11 years ago. I didn't have any following at all. I'd sold my business. I'm really a computer idiot. And I had to learn the hard way how to promote myself without spending any money. I have spent many months putting together a new updated course. Our new course focuses on many of the basics I've been teaching for years, and video conferencing and how to use your webcam and so forth. But now the course really focuses on how to literally create a whole business using video conferencing. We produce in the course, we produce a video for all of our students, a very professional video with all kinds of bells and whistles. I've got a $5 million special effects and stock footage video library where we put all of that together in a very professional video, if you will. That's part of the course. But once we've created the video for them, what do they do with the video? Where do they post it? How do they post it? They've got to have it stored somewhere, a hosting service. How do they get a hosting service for free? How do they get a landing page? Yesterday, you went to a link and you saw me on a short video. At the end of the video, I said, if you're interested in spending 30 minutes with me, I'll teach you some things that'll really help you. Just go down below and register. And you did. And here we are. Yes. Well, in order to go down and register, you have to have a scheduling service. And
I have that.
Oh, wonderful. And I was going to say, we teach people how you can get it for free. You've got to have a landing page to put that form on and to put your video on. And we teach people how to get a landing page, and they can do that for free. It doesn't cost any money to do that. So what we're trying to do with the new course is literally Most importantly, produce a video for them, teach them how to do their own videos also, and most importantly, how to do coaching on a webcam where you come across professionally. There's so many things to learn. So to make a long story short, we have packaged our brand new course, brand spanking new. It comes in 3 parts, basically. The first part, if somebody wants to take it, they need to register for the times that we offer the course. And as soon as they register, they get 4 hours of pre-recorded videotape that teaches them what they need to do to come up with a first draft for their promotional video. You know what you're teaching more than I do. You know your subject. I know my subject. My subject is video conferencing, video promotion. That's what I teach. What you need to do is take your subject and put it on paper in a first draft. If you're going to produce a video, what are the 3 biggest things you'd like to get across? We teach you how to do that very easily. And then we ask you to send a first draft to me. I look at that first draft and I come up with some ideas that might be able to help you make it better. What do you think about, Tina, striking this sentence or this word and using this word instead? First thing is putting the ideas together. And then once you've got that first part out of the way, we schedule live video coaching with me, which is 2 hours a day on a Monday, on a Wednesday, and on a Friday. And in between, you've got some homework assignments to do things, put them together. And almost that entire week is devoted to promotion, making you look good, what you're going to say, what you're going to do, how to put it together, and working together on camera, putting that project together. And then finally, on the last day of the masterclass, we film you. You occupy the whole screen. Right now, it's the 2 of us together, but the only thing that you see on the screen is you. And I'm going to film you. And you may screw up a couple of times, so we do it again until we've got something that's satisfactory. And then once that is completed, I start going through the stock footage library to find scenes that will coincide with what you're saying on camera. So if you're talking about XYZ, hopefully I've got in my library a scene of XYZ. And I can put that up on the screen as you're talking. We see XYZ. Or some bullet points up on the screen or whatever, so that it's not just a talking head, it's you talking, but we're switching back and forth to make it a really professional video. Does that make sense?
That makes great sense.
So the course is the biggest part of the course is 3 days. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 2 hours a day for each of those days. And then you got some homework assignments in between during that week. And then we film you, we edit it, and the following week you've got your finished product. But then I found there's so much that we couldn't cover in that week. We need to spend time with them and helping them promoting. Where do you go? How do you promote for free without spending money? Working with landing pages, and there's just so much to cover. We're going to spend an hour together each week in a group session, an hour together each week for the next 12 weeks after the big week is finished. So let's cut to the chase now. I offered to make you a free video. In order to do that, you need to be in that course. It's going to take time to put it together. The main body of the course, those 3 days are Monday, October the 4th, Wednesday, October the 6th, and Friday, October the 8th. And we're offering 2 sessions, one in the morning. So people over in Europe that have taken my free class can come. It's afternoon in Europe now. And I've got clients in Australia. It's tomorrow morning in Australia. So we're going to offer a course, one in the morning. You're in Eastern time, right?
That's correct.
So in the morning, it's going to be from 9 until 11 a.m. The evening course is from 8 until 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're interested, you would need to determine which one is best suited for your schedule, morning course or the evening course. Now, I can only offer this to 8 people in each in the morning, and you can't switch. You can't go one day in the morning and another time in the evening. 8 people in the morning, 8 in the evening, and that's it. I can't take any more because I need to devote a lot of personal time to each of those people. Now, I've done let me finish. I'm sorry. We're going to give you literally 13 weeks of training. The first part is a video that you can take at your own pace. But you got to do that within the next few days, basically. You can easily do it in a day. So you get that out of the way, and then you've got that full week in October. And then 1 hour a day, 1 hour each week, I'm sorry, for an additional 12 weeks. Now, you don't have to go to those sessions. If you're busy, you're going to get a video recording of every session we do. Literally every session we do, you're going to get a recording of everything. So the thing that I'm looking for are people, one, that are coaches that this applies to, that this will help them, that they want to work at it and do everything they can to make themselves as professional as they can. I need a commitment from the individuals that are coming to the class that they will, number one, for those 3 days, they're going to be there and they're going to do the work necessary so that they will be successful themselves, and they'll help other people in the class as well be successful, learning from them, so to speak. I'm looking for individuals that this class will help and that will provide a commitment to me that they'll do what they need to do to be successful. My job is to make you successful in the course. Now that's the catch. I need your commitment and your dedication. And it can only be that 1 week. I'm only offering, this is going to take a huge amount of my time. Why do I need this? Final catch. You need to give me permission to videotape you and the others in the class and use segments for promotional purposes in future people that I talk to. So I need this, and I need the right people. And hopefully you need this to build your own business. And I'm going to do everything in my power to help you promote your business. And I'm not going to charge you a penny. And I'm not going to ask you for a penny for anything that I'm offering. Now, that's I'm finished, and I'm 2 minutes, 3 minutes over time. Let me stop and give you a chance to ask any question you want. I've done too much talking here.
Actually, I really appreciate what you're doing. Like last night, I had a presentation with some young ladies, and I taught them about bite-sized book writing, and I brought my board up closer. And so what I found was it was interesting having try to see them on the camera and the board. So is that something that possibly you can help me understanding and get better?
Absolutely. That's something that we're going to help you with. I mean, there are ways to promote on camera and ways not to promote on camera. And we're going to teach you how to look so professional in everything you do. Some things that you're going to have to get used to. It's a little different, like what I've tried to train you. And again, you'll need to work. You just got to get this, and then you'll see on the video. Now, what did he say about how do you drag that screen down? How do you reduce it? It's all on the video. And that's one of the things that we teach in the course. If you're teaching a course, Tina, I would beg you, if you're not already doing it, I'm recording this session, and this is a teaching session. This is a course, if you will.
Yes.
I'm recording it. It doesn't cost me a penny to record this with Zoom.
Right.
But after I've recorded it, I'm going to upload it to YouTube, and I'm going to put it on YouTube unlisted, and then I'm going to send it to you. It doesn't cost me a penny to send it up to YouTube and store it for the rest of your life on YouTube. It doesn't cost a penny. And it's so simple. It's so simple to just take this MP4 file and upload it to YouTube and then send the link to you. And you can do exactly the same thing to your clients. And every course you teach, record it and send it to them, because 80% of everything that I have said on this call, you're going to forget 20 minutes from now. That's normal. And that's the beauty of video conferencing. You can record everything and make it available to your students to have for the rest of their lives, to go back and review and monitor. Now, what did he say? How did he do that? Let me see that camera. How did he place that? You've got it all on the call. Make sense?
Yes.
So did I answer that question about getting up and going back to your whiteboard? That's part of the course, techniques of presenting yourself, promoting yourself, looking good, if you will. That's my whole business, helping people promote themselves and be a professional coach and trainer on camera. That's all I do. Other questions?
Excellent. You said the date was October the 3rd.
Monday, October the 4th, Wednesday, October the 6th, and Friday, October the 9th. You don't need to make this decision right now. And there are two classes, one in the morning, 9 to 11 Eastern time, AM, and one in the evening, 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern time. Those are the two.
It has to be in the evening, because I'm actually in a class in Florida, and I already have my ticket. My husband and I, we're in a class on the 4th and the 5th of October.
Well, hopefully your evenings are free.
Yeah, that's what I said. I can do it in the evening, but I can't do it in the morning.
Wonderful. And what I'm going to do after we're finished, I'm going to send you and I'm only doing this with people that I have met on a free Zoom session. And I've already got a whole slew of people that I've met just on a call, just like this. And I'm going to send them what I'm going to send you after we get off. And it'll make sense when you see the video. Say, I first met you on a free Zoom session, and I'm going to make you an offer. Hopefully you can't refuse. Hopefully this will make sense. But last night I thought, hey, I'm going to be on here tomorrow. I'm going to send this out. Why not try something I've never done before on one of those David Ricklin things? I said, hey, I'm offering to produce a custom promotional video for you and not charge you a penny. If you're interested, you need to go and sign up for a free Zoom session. 19 people did that last night. 19 people. Now, some of them are going to lose out because a couple of them waited until the end of next week to register. And I'm certain it'll be completely filled by then. But that was their choice.
That was their choice.
You registered for first thing this morning, and you're the first person I've talked to about this.
Excellent. Excellent.
So I'm going to send you a video. It's, I think it's 16 minutes long. And the video will talk to you all about the new course. And it'll cover things that you haven't heard in this little session. And I've got a big landing page there that shows you some things in print, and it has the times on there. And down at the very bottom of the landing page, after you've watched the video, after you've thought about this, if this is something that you think would help you in your business and you want to do, and most importantly, you will commit to working hard, doing your part.
Yes.
Then all you need to do is go down and pick the date. The dates are in fixed. Pick the morning or the evening class and register. And when you do, you will receive an email with a link with the pre-masterclass training videos so that you can get started. I have to have that first draft by October or September. I can't remember what it is. I think it's October 1st.
Okay, no worries.
That's the deadline, but I'd like to get it much sooner. So as soon as I get that, I can start thinking, whoa, she'd like to say this and this and this. I can start looking and searching in the libraries how we can really dress this thing up, if that makes sense.
That's the plan.
Okay. Other questions before we leave each other? And I've spent much too long here. I'm sorry.
How can I serve you, sir?
Say it again.
How can I serve you? What is it that I can do to serve you?
Well, you literally are serving me by, if indeed we work together in the class, you're helping me greatly, because I need people like you to draw out certain sections that we're going to use for promotional material. I've also got an affiliate program. In fact, I'll put that in the link.
Okay.
I wasn't going to do that because all of the people that I've talked to have already received the affiliate program. These are past people on Zoom calls, but I'll put that in there. People say you can refer other people to a free Zoom session just like this. Now, it's not going to have anything to do with the course.
I got it. No worries.
The free Zoom session, all I do for 30 minutes is talk about things that can help people, like looking at the camera, looking at the person, virtual backgrounds, and there are a number of other things that I talk about. I don't pitch my course at all on the free Zoom session, but I do let them know that we will send you a link after we're finished that talks about our course. If you're interested, you can sign up. Literally half the people I talk to on free Zoom sessions sign up for my paid course. And I now teach people in my courses how to do exactly the same thing with their own courses. To offer, you need to offer a free Zoom session. Spend a few minutes talking to people about what you do. And we teach you basically how to do that, how to put it together. And that's all part of the course. And as long as people are coming to your session, offer them an opportunity if they like it and they like you. And you have got such a great personality. I mean that. Your smile is wonderful. You come across very well. If people feel comfortable with you, if they can see you and spend some time with you, and you can help them, they're 10 times more likely to purchase your paid course. But you can send them a link or however you want to do it, talk about the course. But the first step is to get people to come talk to you.
Talk to you, that's right.
And promote you. And we teach you how to do that for free. But I'll tell you how you can help me more in the courses. But I'm never going to ask you for anything where you have to pay money. I want to get that elephant right out of the room. Well, there's got to be some catch here. The catch here, I need good people like you that I can help and that will dedicate themselves for the time that I need to put this course together. Then you can go out and tell the whole world, and you can actually make money referring people if you want on about the course. But first of all, I need to help you in that session.
That sounds like a good fit. Thank you.
Well, you have been so kind, and I've done way too much talking in our courses. It's an interaction back and forth. But thank you for letting me put you on the spot. Do you have any other questions before we leave each other?
Not at the moment, thank you. But if I do, I know where to find you.
You sure do. You're going to have my telephone number. You'll have my email address. I've got another call coming up. It'll probably take me an hour to get, but within the next hour or two, you will get the replay. You will get the link that tells you more about the course and all the information that you need. And I can't thank you enough. You've been wonderful.
I appreciate you so much.
But one last question. Where's your microphone?
My microphone is right here.
Okay, it's a Yeti, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. We will wait, and on our course, when we get together, you're a long ways away from your microphone. And I'm going to teach you in the course how you can get a lot better sound with your microphone now, or you can get a little lapel microphone. One of these.
I have one of those. I have that.
Ah, good.
I have a couple of them, actually. Yeah, right here.
And it's got a USB connection on the other end, right?
It's got this one.
Oh, no, wrong connection. Wrong connection.
Wrong connection. Okay, let me see if the other one has a USB. I'll see if the other one has a USB. I'll look at it.
Yeah, what you need is a USB connection. And that'll actually, right now, you're so far away from the microphone, you get a little bit of kind of tinny sound, an echo, so to speak. With the lapel microphone, you can get right closer to your people, but that's for another time. Another time. Thank you again. Hopefully we'll see a lot more of each other, Tina. I just can't thank you enough. You've been great to work with.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.